What's up, Foxtrotters? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, hello. It's nice to see you all again. You guys look great. Yes, you person who just walked in the front door of your home to find that sweet little Fido has discovered a taste for your shoes. Ugh, sorry. You look great. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I definitely am. And I woke up this morning thinking about the r/LuLaNo subreddit, so I opened it up and started laughing immediately. So I decided just to piece this video together and bring it to you guys today because I just felt like sharing. If that sounds like something good to you, then please stay tuned. And what a way to start things off, don't you think? What do you think, folks? Are those peeled bananas? Or are they upside down cactuses or cacti? Go ahead, let me know below. What do you guys think they are? I am pretty sure that that's an upside down cactus print. That they just printed completely wrong, upside down, and just decided not to fix it because, I mean, duh. And I love the standard terrible sewing, right? The mismatching of the pattern. If you look at the sleeves, where it's sewed on to the actual top part of the dress, and then where the skirt is attached to the top part, you could see right there, the pattern doesn't line up at all. In fact, wow, that's pretty obnoxious. Okay, if you look at the mid of the dress, right, where the little waistline is, if you follow all the way over from the right, you could see like the bottom of the cactus or banana, whatever, and you could see it go along, and it actually, you can see more and more of it as you follow along that seam, which is absolutely hilarious because that means 100% they sewed that on crooked and were like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine, doesn't matter. None of this matters. First of all, the pattern looks like something from a hold screen from like Rocko's Modern Life or something like that. And it's also weird, the pattern's super sparsely placed across the garment, which is odd. I mean, that's, I don't know, less is more, I guess. They're trying to be a little nouveau. But what's most hilarious about this dress is, once again, they have those what appear to be very tight looking narrow sleeves and then a huge shapeless tent dress, right? The circus tent cut. We've gone over this. That's Lularoe's #1 favorite style, is the circus tent. Every woman's favorite style of clothing, the circus tent. Super flattering, shows off all the bits you want to show off. Well, I guess, I mean, if you wanted to show off no part of your body and you wanted to walk around like you were wearing a blanket, well then, I suppose this shape would work because the sleeves are essentially just going to hold the circus tent on there very tightly, I might add, with sleeves that size, and the rest of it will just billow away, and you will achieve your dreams of being that shapeless, shifting circus tent, and it's going to be just stunning. Oh wow, it is real. Okay, I don't know if you all remember, but in a few videos back, I had a Lularoe video and I had a pair of leggings that had simply one red dot right on, I believe it was either the back side or the front side, but located in a position where you wouldn't necessarily want there to appear a red dot. And I was trying to figure out, well, this is ridiculous. They wouldn't have made a pair of leggings with just a single dot. That must be a spoof. This can't be real. Well, I guess I am wrong because it's real. So it might be more than one polka dot, but still, yeah, extremely sparse. And it's weird how they're also strangely symmetrical, but like off just a little bit. I mean, it's like you have three going down each leg essentially, but one set is higher than the other. Like, I don't know, that's just, that's gonna throw me off so much. I can't stand it when I notice little things like that, because once I do, I can't unsee it. I'm just gonna stare at it all crooked and just telepathically try to force those polka dots to move, even though the pants are terrible anyway. So what does it matter if the polka dots are in a different place, moved slightly lower? It's still terrible. Terrible pants. Terrible idea. 6 polka dots? What are you thinking? Hey kids, do you want to look like a shapeless blob too? Then boy, do we have good news for you. Baby sizes. Baby who? What baby? That is so, that looks so long. I mean, even if the sleeves, I'm sure they're just little sleeves, right? I'm sure they just end right outside of the frame of the picture. They're probably just little tiny little baby sleeves. But excuse me, How long is this child? Oh, my computer battery is running low. Just so you know, my computer let us all know. Thank you, computer. But really though, this is supposed to be for a child. I'm gonna have to Google that. I just, I just can't imagine that they would actually put that on an infant or a young child and expect that to fit well, especially like a little toddler. They're gonna be just tripping all over the place. Like, do you know how clumsy those little guys are? The answer is very. They run into everything. They fall constantly. They just figured out how to walk, and you want them to put on a sweater that's actually more of a duster than anything. I don't know. Maybe this isn't a baby size and it's just one of their like extra small things that they've randomly made for some reason. But I don't know. This kind of reminds me of like when they made children's leggings that say the word bride all over them. Just, you know, a lot of things that they seem to have overlooked in the process. Not that we're surprised, I suppose. They tend to overlook a lot of things in these companies. But I mean, you know, just some little like minor oversights, you know, just like little things. Maybe not like huge deals, but like kind of. Wow. Okay. So besides the floral on floral being an atrocity, the shape of that shirt is also an atrocity. That is, again, that circus tent shape we keep seeing all over the place. Apparently that's a small top. Do you see that? A small perfect tee with small leggings. A small shirt, small who? What is that? Again, the circus tent shape. We love it. It's very flattering on any and every figure. Okay, so now let's get into the pattern. I'm not sure where they decided that floral matches with floral. Maybe it's because they're both plants. So they're like, well, plants go together. Like they're not even going on the pattern anymore. Just the subject matter of the pattern is how they categorize it. Maybe. But no, that's a mess. And then also the color of the shirt. Like I enjoy yellow. It's not my favorite color to wear only because my complexion just doesn't really allow me to love yellow as much as I do. Well, let's just say I love yellow. It doesn't love me back. Does that make sense? But this tone of yellow, I can tell right now is going to be my worst nightmare kind of yellow. It looks dingy. It looks like it's been sitting in a closet, getting eaten by moths. You know, it probably smells like mothballs. It's just what it looks like to me. And it probably doesn't. I'm sure the shirt is brand new, never been worn, but it looks like it came out of my grandma's closet from like 30 years ago. You know, like retro, but not in a good way retro. There's lots of cool stuff that are retro. This is not one of them. And you know, the foliage on the pants as well just looks kind of like ink blobs. So maybe the pants like on their own, like the black legging or the leggings with like a black top or something, maybe even like a green top. I don't know. Like I guess if I were to walk past that person in the store wearing those leggings and a plain top, I don't think I'd think anything of it. If I saw this person walking by, I mean, I wouldn't think anything terribly rude other than that is a lot of floral, my word. Okay, the Mimi, right. Earlier, I think in the video, I mentioned something about wearing shapeless things that look like blankets, I think, or that's kind of the Lularoe way. Just throw on a blanket and put some sleeves on it and call it good. Well, it looks like that Lularoe is one step ahead of me because they just invented a wearable blanket. That's all it is. The Mimi is just a blanket that has like a tiny little button or something so you could essentially pin it shut up over your shoulder so that the blanket stays hanging on you instead of falling to the ground. So awesome. They did invent a wearable blanket. Thank you. That looks great. There are a few occasions where I feel like that would be fun. Like if you're having a camp out, right? And you're sitting around the campfire. Oh yeah, I'll wear any kind of like fleecy onesie, anything comfortable, a wearable blanket. Sounds great, you know? I just can't imagine going out into the world and say, hello, I have dressed myself today. I am wearing a blanket. Oh, wow.
This Lucille is the greatest article of clothing I've ever owned. Pretty sure I'm going to be buried in it.
Oh, honey, please aim a little higher. You deserve better. You really do. You deserve better than a gigantic, misshapen, black and hot pink striped itchy sweater and those terrible leggings that you've rolled in an attempt to maybe make them look a bit more stylish. But I don't know, when you combine it with that giant sweater, does it even matter what's underneath it anymore? Oh, I want to take this woman out to lunch and just tell her how much how much she deserves and how great she is, and then try to take that sweater from her and burn it. Like, I want so much more for this woman. Have you ever felt like that in your life, that you want better for others and they want for themselves? Well, this is the moment for me. I am having that moment right here with her. Like, how low is your self-esteem? Or just, you just must be really deluded. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's an aspect of being comfy in a gigantic shapeless sweater where you can just kind of hide underneath. Sure, I get it. I have giant flannels and things that I hide under. I do have those things. They're comfy. They're cozy. We're coming up on fall. 'Tis the season, right? But there's just something really sad about this. Like the undertone, like if you read between the lines on this one, it just made me feel kind of depressed. And again, I want so much more for her than this. Okay, the caption on this one is what really got me. All right, you see the outfit. We see that terrible block colored cable knit sweater that looks like the breeze would just go straight through it, because I can see the color of her shirt underneath the sweater. But apparently the leggings and the sweater match. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I noticed that the leggings have a certain shade of orange, and I see a similar shade of orange on the sweater, similar, not the same. I also see other colors on the leggings that are not on the sweater, and vice versa. So matching, I think, is a loose term here.
Wearing the leggings and matching sweater today.
You look like you're 6. Why? Match where? I don't see any matching here, other than there is some orange on the pants and there is some orange on the sweater. Again, different shades and tones, but fine. All right, if we're going off that is the baseline for matching. Fine, I guess it matches, but oh man. Oh, wow. And this gal looked young too, like younger than me. She looked like she was in her 20s. Well, first of all, that little kind of mauve, whatever, little dress thing over the top, it's honestly pretty cute. I mean, it doesn't look like it'd be terribly flattering if you had any kind of body at all. Like if I were to put that on, it'd probably be a lumpy, bumpy mess. But I mean, just that part on her, it doesn't look bad. Like if she were walking down the street in that, I'd be like, oh, she cute, you know, like really. But then you see the long skirt poking out the bottom, and then it's just like, why? Like you were there. Like the material's probably terrible on that dress. I'm sure the structure of it's probably awful, but I don't think it needed to have a skirt underneath it. Like you were almost there, hun. You were almost there, and then I don't know what happened. And how much money do you think is on the racks behind her? Thousands of dollars, easily. I'm sure it's all, you can see the tags on everything. Everything is brand new. She must be, if I can make a guess, not good to assume or presume anything, but if I can make a guess, my guess is that she's pretty new into this business, and she is excitedly showing off her new Lularoe boutique to the world and flashing her quote unquote cute little outfit. And in the picture, she was very excited. So I'm sure she's very excited in this moment when this photo was taken. She probably really believed this was the beginning to all of her dreams. And it's just so sad because it's like the dramatic foreshadowing in a Shakespeare play. Like we already know what's going to happen here, and it's just really sad because she has no idea what's coming. Oh, what the ever-loving heck is this? What is that? What is that creepy Santa? That is so scary. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom in on this face. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. Oh no, it's so scary. Oh my word, that's the stuff of nightmares. That is so scary. Why would you put this out there? This is supposed to be for the holidays. This is supposed to like imbibe feelings of family and wholesomeness and togetherness and love, and then you put this face on it. This is gonna give everybody nightmares. Oh no. It's just so freaky. I can't get over it. Let me know below. What do you think about this terrifying Santa pattern? This is so scary. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and like see this face. Man, I can already see the comments below. This is what my sleep paralysis demons look like at 2 a.m. Yeah, no kidding. It's so scary. I stared at this for way too long before I realized what was happening. So this beautiful graph is illustrating the difference between a pyramid scheme and multi-level marketing. I don't know if you can see what the difference is, but the difference is that with multi-level marketing, you get amazing leggings. Look at that. The only difference between the two is that one comes with a bunch of pattern leggings. That sums it up perfectly, right? We talk about this a lot. The only difference, well, I'm sure there's people that will argue this, but by technicality, the only real difference between an MLM and a pyramid scheme is that a pyramid scheme does not have a product. It's based solely on recruitment and investment only. There is no product, whereas multi-level marketing always has a product, as we all know. They have lots of products, tons of products, so many products, and yet the structure of it remains the same. Okay, so this is not from the r/LuLaNo subreddit, but it is a really interesting article that I came across. I will link the article below. This is obviously just a clip from the article, but I just wanted to bring it here real quick to talk with you guys about it because it's very interesting. So all MLMs, like any other business or company, at the end of their fiscal year or whatever, they have to release their reports, right? They have to be transparent. They have to release their commissions, etc. So you have to be able to see the money in, money out, and how it works. And that's just kind of the way it is. It's how we keep businesses and companies, well, for the most part, to be transparent and honest. Yeah, that works great, even for non-MLM companies. Okay, that's a whole nother debate. But what's really interesting about it is that in this last year, MLMs have been taking a whooping. Let's just put it that way. They're losing popularity at a rate that they haven't seen before. So let's just read this little blip. The aggregate equity of 10 of 12 of the MLMs had lost over a third of its value since the beginning of 2019. Iconic companies of this sector, Avon and Tupperware, show morbid value drops. Flagship Herbalife was down 31% from the start of the year. The 12 companies together were down over 20% for the year at that point. And you don't have to understand anything about business to know, to take away from that all that means is that they are losing business. They are losing popularity, which is incredible. And that makes me feel so good because even though this little channel here is so teeny tiny, and I can't claim that this little channel is doing anything in the grand scheme of things, but I'm just saying, all of you out there, everybody, look, we're doing it. It's happening. Let's keep it going. This is exciting stuff. And, you know, evil is never defeated quickly, right? To fully defeat evil, it does take time. If you do it too fast, they end up popping up years later with like some immortality ring that they found somewhere lost in the ice that no one ever thought about for thousands and thousands of years. And then there they are, and they're going to ruin the world again. So it's like you have to, when you dismantle these things, you have to dismantle them correctly. So let's do it, folks. This is so exciting. It's time for everyone's favorite segment of the video. It's time for the wholesome moment of the day. Let's see who you guys sent over. First up, we have this beautiful bearded lady, and this was sent over by Aerodil. Thank you so much, Aerodil. Now, if there are any Simones listening, I apologize for I'm about to butcher this name, so please forgive me. This is Afikalaka, which means fire dragon in Samoan, and she was rescued in September 2015 at only a few months old, and at the time this photo was taken was 4. And I think that's really cool. If anyone out there has any reptiles or any other kind of pets, whatever they are, they do not have to be dogs and cats or bunnies or something, you know, traditionally considered cute to be considered your precious baby. You may send me photos of whatever your animal is, whether it is a spider, whether it's an earthworm, whether it's a really cool bearded dragon like this, or a really brightly colored corn snake. Like, it's neat. I want to see who you guys love, and I think the rest of us do too. So go ahead and send them my way. Next up, we have Zoe, and this was sent over by Jade. Thank you so much, Jade, for sending this over. Super cute. And then we also have Moo, and this was sent over also by Jade. So Zoe and Moo are roommates, and I gotta say I'm a big fan of livestock names for cats. Big fan. If you're looking to get a new member of your family, I definitely recommend Adopt and Not Shop. Check out your local shelters, your local humane societies. Donate if you can, volunteer if you can, and don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. And if you want to see a photo of your pets here, then go ahead and send it to my email, which is in my channel description, and you will see your pets here eventually. All right, Foxtrotters, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked that video, please hit that like button down below. If you have any good comments or suggestions, please leave that down below as well. I love to read what you have to say, and I love interacting with you all. If you've not already, that subscribe button and become a Foxtrotter, come join the den. Den Mother would love to have you. And I'm going to link my Patreon here somewhere. Feel free to check it out, and if not, no big deal. I'm just glad you came to spend some time with me. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that video and had some laughs. I definitely did, clearly. I have gotten a couple comments. Most of you seem to say really nice things about my constant laughter, because I really can't help it. I don't know how to talk without doing it, so forgive me. But I have had a few comments. There was one in particular that said, boy, I liked your channel, but I had to unsubscribe for your fake laugh. It just made me laugh harder. Like, you think this is fake? I couldn't if I tried. Like, oh boy, you'd never want to hang out with me if you think that's fake. Man. Anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day, and as always, folks, until the next video, take care.